Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of In the Know, a blog where we just talk about basic insurance stuff and try to make it a little less scary and help everybody understand insurance a little bit better. And so today's video is going to be about something that I run into regularly with new customers that feel like they have what they call full coverage. And usually people will say full coverage if they have deductibles for both comprehensive and collision, but there's a misconception that full coverage means no matter what happens in an accident or a claim, that it's going to be covered. And that's not the truth. You know, every policy has limits and features, and usually comprehensive deductibles, which are for everything that's not a car-on-car collision. So if you hit a pole, if you hit a deer, if it hails, that's comprehensive coverage, and that is a deductible that you can carry. You can carry just comprehensive, you can carry just collision against car accidents. So, but a lot of people have this misconception that full coverage exists to just pay for whatever, and if they feel like they have comprehensive, they feel like anything's going to be covered. But then I'll see new customers come in that say, I got full coverage, it's all right, but they don't have uninsured motorist coverage, they don't have rental reimbursement, they don't have towing and labor, they don't have other nice to have features that really round out a policy and make it something that is going to perform very well whenever you need to use it. We talked about limits before. It's always good to carry higher limits for bodily injury liability, for property damage liability. Even with those limits, you could have an accident. There are accidents every day that reach limits of hundreds of thousands of dollars for both bodily injury and property damage. If you saw recently, there was a wreck out in Frisco where there were 16 cars piled up. Well, every company is going to take a look at that, and whoever is found at fault for different portions of it could have very high property damage liability in that accident for if they go car by car by car. So the misconception about full coverage versus having comprehensive deductibles versus having a policy that's just very well written and has a lot of features. The rental reimbursement is a big one, and people will often say, oh, I'll be fine, I don't mind paying for that out of pocket, but then something happens, their car's in the shop due to an accident, and I've had a customer that had to spend over $200 over a 2-week period on a rental car during a time where they had an accident and they had to pay for it out of pocket. And just having that on their policy included would have been far less than $200 on the year. So having a good, well-written policy is very important. Please have those conversations if you have questions. If you have a way that you want your policy to perform when it comes claim time, please give me a call. Always glad to talk about it. So if you have any questions, if you have misconceptions, or if you just want better understanding, continue to watch this, continue to send me messages, give me phone calls, shoot me an email, anything that's going to make you a little bit more knowledgeable about what it is that I do for you, what it is that Farmers does for you, and see how your policies can take care of you. So thank you very much for watching. You're in the know.